Within the health and fitness industry, I don't have the best genetics, and I grew up being pretty overweight. Over the last several years, I've had to work very hard to practice and learn the ways to lose body fat, even so far as getting certified as a personal trainer, a sports nutritionist, or what is known as a transformation specialist at the ISSA. Unfortunately, when I didn't take the best approach, I may have made progress in the short term, but I ended up gaining the weight back after, losing muscle in the process, or feeling worse about myself at the end. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, as promised, we are going to cover a topic that seems to interest so many of us: losing body fat. Losing body fat is a common goal, but it's important to do it in a healthy and sustainable way. Now, I wish I could go back in time and talk to my younger self, but mistakes were made and I've learned a lot ever since. So in this video, I'm going to go over some strategies and tips for how I've lost fat in the past and how I'm doing it in a healthy way today. Now, first and foremost, we have to talk about nutrition. Creating a calorie deficit is key to losing body fat. Start by understanding your daily caloric needs and ensure you're eating slightly fewer calories than your body requires. I am a big fan of using the Zig Zag Method, which incorporates both calorie deficits and eating at a calorie maintenance throughout your week. So many people think a diet is something that only works when you're eating in a calorie deficit, sticking to your meal plan for 1 to 3 months in a row. Well, I found that does work for 3 to 4 weeks in a row, but I revert back to square one after that and after you kind of lose motivation. With a zigzag diet, I eat at a calorie deficit for just 3 to 4 days every week, and then for 2 to 3 days, I'll eat at maintenance. This not only helps prevent low-calorie dieter syndrome and any negative impacts to my metabolism, but it also gives me practice eating at maintenance, so that way when I'm done eating in a calorie deficit, I can succeed after my diet and I can create progress that lasts. Now, I know we may want to see fat loss happen as fast as possible, but prioritizing our performance over our appearance will always give us the most results over the long term. That being said, say no to drugs, kids. What? On top of that, when I avoid staying in a calorie deficit every day of every week, when I add in a few days eating at maintenance and just a few more calories, this also gives me a boost in performance in the gym and on my runs following those days with slightly higher calories. To find out the right calories for you, I like to start off with a simple formula of multiplying your body weight in pounds by 14. If you have a lot of weight to lose, you can use your height in centimeters and multiply that by 14 instead. Now, these may sound odd, but I promise you, as a personal trainer, these work. They help you by getting you headed in the right direction with your diet. If you end up losing weight too fast by using 14, then you can go up to 15 or 16. If you end up seeing weight loss stall after 2 weeks in a row and your weight isn't going down on your scale, then you can decrease and go down to 13. Now, I urge you to remember, fat loss on the scale specifically should not be drastic. For me, I use this app called Happy Scale, which helps track your weight, and so long as I'm losing around 0.3 to 0.5 pounds per week, everything is working. I'm still losing body fat over time. It may be slower than you want it to see, but everything is working. I don't need to change anything with my calories. I don't need to do any more exercise. As long as I stick to the plan that I'm currently doing, progress will still come. Now, as I am what you would call a hybrid athlete, and I do quite a bit of exercise in the gym, doing strength training and running or cardiovascular training every week as well, it's important to create balanced meals while prioritizing protein. Aiming for a combination of slightly leaner proteins, healthy fats, and minimally processed carbohydrates is best. This not only provides essential nutrients to feel your best, but it also helps you digest and use carbs for performance in the best way, while also helping control cravings. If you eat a balanced diet with minimally processed foods, sticking to your calorie goals, and you hit your protein goal every day, you're giving your body the best fuel to perform. While a calorie deficit is the main reason you lose body fat, the quality of the food that you eat will have a massive impact on how you feel and how you perform in the gym and on your runs. With the goal of fueling for performance, maybe once a week try to put the cookie down.
Put that cookie down!
And opt for some dark chocolate or a sweet oatmeal recipe instead. Now, speaking of exercise, strength training plays a crucial role in losing fat. As you build muscle mass, it actually helps increase your metabolism and lose body fat even while not actively exercising. This is why I put building muscle as my #1 priority over losing body fat. If I lose strength on whatever diet I'm following, that is a #1 sign I should not keep using that diet. Again, if I'm losing strength, I will not keep using that diet. So that being said, try to incorporate weightlifting or bodyweight workouts as the foundation to your routine. And to help with that, I've got free 3-day routines you can follow in the description down below. I'm a big advocate of these minimalist 3-day routines because I find they are the easiest to stick to. While I may occasionally skip one run every so often, I will make these 3 strength-based workouts a non-negotiable to my routine every week. And now don't forget, the number one sign of success with any workout routine is you actually getting stronger every single week. This is progressive overload. This is when you set a new PR, doing a little bit more weight, doing one more rep than you did the last week. And since I'm following the Zig Zag method for my diet, I have all the energy, all the calories I need to still push myself in every workout despite being in a calorie deficit. So strength-based routines are the foundation to your overall fat loss journey, and you need to be eating enough calories to still be getting stronger every single week. That's the number one big takeaway from this video.
Just over 7 miles on this Saturday long run, and alongside strength training, running or some form of cardio is still really important. And on the days I don't run, or if you don't like doing cardio, still try to stay active by getting 7,500 to 10,000 steps every day. Now, I'm not saying you need to go walk or run a marathon every day. I'm just saying you should put in more effort to take the stairs rather than the elevator, or start your day with a 10-minute walk instead of scrolling on Instagram.
Now, at the same time, when we're too focused on fat loss, we can get too caught up with aesthetics and only view cardio as a way to burn calories. Training your heart and lungs can be one of the best things we can do for our health and longevity. As you all know, I am training for a marathon and eventually running a 3-hour marathon, but running on a treadmill for 1 hour and playing pickleball for 1 hour both have similar results. So find something you enjoy and doesn't really feel like work. Now, no matter what your routine is, remember consistency is key. Aim for regular exercise sessions, bedtimes, meal and snack options, and try to find habits that work for you. Find a schedule that you can stick to and do your best to not sacrifice it, because small, consistent efforts and habits compound over time, even when you feel like they are hardly noticeable. Lastly, let's talk about mindset. Losing body fat is a journey that requires patience and self-compassion because you are going to mess up and make mistakes at times. Focus on progress, not perfection, because being headed in the right direction is so much more important than the speed you are going. Celebrate the small victories when you have them and try to be patient with yourself on the days when you don't quite have that motivation. With calories specifically, remember my mindset is not what is the least amount of calories I can eat to make progress as fast as possible. I want to try and get away from that mindset as much as possible. Instead, I think, what is the most amount of calories I can eat while still losing body fat? So that way you can be patient with yourself and actually create progress that lasts and prevent yourself from tripping up and then really kind of punishing yourself or having some behaviors that get you further away from the goals you want to make. And by taking this journey slow and steady, I've actually felt like I haven't been dieting at all. With 2,200 to 2,400 calories as my calorie deficit, I still have plenty of room for 2 to 3 good meals and 1 to 2 snacks every day. Over time, when you can make progress without actually feeling like it takes effort, that is what healthy, sustainable change feels like, and success almost feels like it comes as an accident. I cannot encourage you enough to try and take it slow and steady and prioritize your performance over just your appearance. And there you have it, my people. Strategies and mindset tips to help you be successful on your own fat loss journey. Remember, these are all tips that have really helped me by taking it a little bit slower and just doing it in a more healthy, sustainable way, so that way you can actually create progress that lasts. Remember, creating this change is about creating sustainable habits that promote long-term health, not just forcing results to come for your aesthetics as fast as possible. I hope you found this video helpful and relatable. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. I've got more videos coming about health, wellness, and personal growth, so you will see me in the next video.